Okay, that was kind of anticlimactic. Well, good thing we have this, don't we? Anna, go. Yes. Anya, sorry.
I won't come in that prison for the last 3 months. There's not supposed to be a grating in front of that house. I just fucking forgot. Anyway, everything you do.
Hold me, I'm freezing.
Max, oh, Mr. Max.
Put him down, Max. Gently.
Oh, there's something wrong with his head.
Please, Captain. This is Klaus. He's on our side. Used to be a Nazi, but not anymore.
How is this possible? We're in the very center of Berlin.
That's
We're
what I was
hiding in
thinking.
plain sight.
It's the last place they would look at.
Will they not hear us?
Best to keep your voice down then, yeah?
Fuck me. B.J. Blazkowicz. I should have known only you would be dumb enough to do a daytime entry.
The lady.
Glad to have you back, Furnace.
Caroline, you're alive.
If you call shitting in a bag living, 3 pulverized vertebrae. You?
Head trauma, 4 inches of cast iron shrapnel right in the conch. Still in there.
Severed colon, septic shock, shattered pelvis.
Memory loss, flashbacks, 14 years in a loony bin.
Good to see you, William.
Who is she?
So, what can you do?
What are you doing here?
Pleased to see you too, Tickler.
You're supposed to be dead, Fergus Reed. You've been gone for 3 months. Stupid anomaly. People don't come back from Eisenwald. And you, long since off the books. I've heard stories about you. I was told you died in 1946. Misinformation, always. You, I don't even know who you are. We're variable. Well, none of this has been accounted for.
Relax,
I
my
have to
dear.
revise my whole model. Thank you very much.
Wow.
I am hearing interesting things out of London. I have a folder marked Project Whisper, but someone has borrowed it. Klaus, I believe it was. Can you find it and bring it to me, would you please, Captain? Now that you are here, I think we can do great things. Why don't you sit with me, Miss Anya? Listen in on these frequencies. Anything out of London, make a note of the time and write down as much as you can. Here is pen and paper.
Can I use a typewriter?
You know how to type.
Yes. My parents thought I should learn.
Ah, for you to take dictation, prescriptions and such.
Not really. It was useful during my time at the University of London for my doctorate in archaeology. Then the Blitz came and I had to go back home. I was only 16.
Well, Doctor, please assist me in figuring out what these damn Nazis are up to.
Let's talk. Okay. Oh.
You can find Klaus on the 2nd floor.
Shut
He should
up.
have the folder for Project
Let
Whisper.
me explore. Thank you. Royal Air Force down but not out. The Royal Air Force suffered major defeat yesterday. This is 1945. At the Battle over Liverpool, though major losses were reported on both sides. The RAF were forced to retreat after losing more than 2/3 of their fighters, but even when faced with overwhelming odds, our brave boys in the skies continue to fight for king and country. This fighting spirit may be what constitutes the very essence of Englishness. Us Englishmen, we fight until the very end. It's too bad I can't do an English accent, said a corner shop owner trying to put out a fire raging inside St. Luke's Church. And I'll be damned if I will let some Jerry come here and tell us what to do. Was this man channeling the spirit of RAF pilot Jamieson? Jamieson, who was shot down above Liverpool yesterday, burst out of his burning wreckage, his body on fire, armed only with a pistol, and killed 4 German paratroopers before finally succumbing himself. Even as the enemy stands at our doorstep, the RAF will go to hell and beg to kick them out of England. Jolly good, boys. Okay. Regime crosses the Atlantic. This is 1947, Vancouver. Earlier this week, a German submarine was sunk in the Cabot Strait, just a few miles off the coast of Cape North. Today, hundreds of ships across the Atlantic and first German troops set foot upon Canadian soil. Now is the time to be brave, said the Prime Minister in an emergency radio broadcast. It's now or never. Our boys on the front line need your support to defend our homeland, to defend our freedom. Freedom! Berlin, 1947. It was a devastating defeat for the Red Army. Oh, I see. Versus China. When the German flag was raised in the western side river of Volga this morning. Oh no, what am I saying? It's Russia. Field Marshal Frederick Ritter said the victory was not only thanks to our hardworking and dedicated troops, but also the result of a new weapon that was deployed for the first time in battle. The Panzerhahn is a mechanical, autonomous beast of war that cannot feel fear and cannot feel remorse. It is the purest form of killing machine, and it will tear Russians apart limb by limb. The armored hound, I'm assuming. The Reds surrender, 1946. The cold Russian winter bites hard, but one could not tell looking at the rosy smiling forces of the victorious German army and the liberated Russian people. The last battle against the Red Army took place in Ichvesk, following the month-long campaign to seize the Russian capital, a campaign which, after numerous setbacks and hundreds of civilian casualties, caused the Red Russian people to turn against their own army. With nightly bomb raids by the German Air Force on the Red Army's military factories in the Ural region, it was merely a matter of time before the Russian forces would start to lose their morale. The murderous tyrant Joseph Stalin is yet to be found, but there are rumors circulating that he may have been assassinated by his own men. By the way, is it Joseph or is it Yosef? Is the J silent in Russian language as well? I have no idea. Victory in Asia, 1948, Berlin. Early Monday morning, a special assault team launched an attack on the last stronghold of the People's Liberation Army. Within hours, the Republic of China surrendered unconditionally. Experts commented that the Japanese government now have no choice but to give up their territorial claims in Asia. Sources close to Field Marshal claim that a plan is being drawn up for both China and Japan, which will transition the two countries into 7 states with separate governments and military. These states will, of course, be supremely governed by the superior German Empire.
You're alright? I don't know you, and I'm not looking to make friends.
Fuck off! Fuck off! I want to knife you. No, I can't knife you. Okay. I'm reading the news, man.
It's that folder, Captain. See if you can find it. It's called
Shut the fuck up. Prisoners escaped Eisenwald. 1960. This is us. Early morning, a small group of prisoners escaped from Eisenwald prison. The prisoners were described by the police as highly dangerous murderers, rapists, and degenerates. Right. They advised the public to stay alert for people displaying deviant behavior and report anything that may help them track down these individuals. Extra! Oh man. Finally, British tyranny comes to an end. London 21st, 1948. British tyranny. As if blessed by the sun, the German flag hung high this morning over Buckingham Palace to mark the end of a tyrannical monarchy which has plagued the English people for centuries. Wow, talk about, what do you call that, propaganda. Field Marshal Gerald Feigenbaum Baum, who led the British invasion, cautioned that armed resistance is to be expected, but the majority of the British people will soon realize how they have been fooled by the British government's warmongering leaders. Following the surrender, the whole of the Commonwealth now falls under German rule, and the remaining armies have been ordered to stand down.
Talk to Klaus.
Shut the seriously,
Are you
man.
deaf? I'm busy. Fuck off.
Jerk.
Yes! March 1916, Stockholm, Moscow in flames. The Red Army were forced to retreat last night from Moscow, engulfed by the flames following a week-long German bomb raid. The barrage of mortar fire throughout the night and well into early Thursday morning seems to have obliterated what was left of the inner parts of the city. As of yet, there was no word on the whereabouts of either Joseph Stalin or his command. Now, I'm not gonna go up.
I heard you were looking for the Project Whisper folder. It's not here. Obviously.
What's wrong with these people? Why are they also... okay, fine, I guess, you know, hiding in plain sight, not being able to make love loudly is, yeah. You know, they're feeling oppressed. Last light in England. 1951, the stalwart resistance of the brave people of London has been quelled, claim sources inside London. After the August uprising, which had seemed like a turning point for the resistance fighters, the German tyrant unleashed their latest machine of oppression, a monstrous thing called the London Monitor. Eyewitness reports described the fight as a massacre with cobblestone streets drenched in the blood of brave resistance fighters crushed or gunned down by the giant machine. German elite combat units then proceeded to move from block to block, systematically taking out the last remnants of the freedom fighters. Anya Oliver. So this is where the food is stored. Obviously, is this it?
Max, ich suche schon die ganze Zeit nach dem Hammer. Hast du ihn gesehen?
I was about to say, that big guy, there's something wrong with him, huh? His head looks awkward, his arms also. BJ Blauskowitz. After spending the last 14 years in a vegetative state, BJ came back to a world ruled by Nazis, but there's hope hidden away in the center of Berlin is a small resistance group led by BJ's old friend Caroline Becker. Caroline Becker. BJ joins the group, hoping that together they can liberate the world from the Nazis. BJ. Yeah, there's something wrong with this guy. Look at his head. I was about to say. Okay, since he's the objective, we'll do it later.
Must be Max's room.
Ah, this guy's Max, huh?
Max hiding in there is at the Project Whisper folder. Either need a crowbar or find a way around.
That's so sad.
Room looks empty. Maybe we could sleep in here. Could use some shut-eye.
Okay. Oh no, we can't talk to him. Nah, I want to talk to him. Restart checkpoint. So we will do everything else except the looking into Max's room. I hope it's not from all the way at the beginning.
Why don't you sit with me, Miss Arnold? Listen in on these frequencies. Anything out of London, make a note of the time and write down as much as you can.
I heard you were looking for the project whisper folder. It's not here.
You know how to
Obviously.
Yes.
Max, ich suche schon die ganze Zeit nach dem Hammer. Hast du ihn gesehen?
Makes us.
This room looks empty. Maybe we could sleep in here. Could use some shut-eye.
Oh, we need to sleep, then we can get that. I see. Mon Jaja. Okay. When that cafe was home, I just start singing in German of face banning by detainment by the Nazi regime. I don't change the name, learning how to sing German. Currently 20 euros. That's Blue U-Boat. Oh my god. Japan pushed back. It was a proud moment for the Republic of China and the People's Liberation Army as the Japanese were pushed back into Hubei province. Hubei. Yet the north, another dark menace approaches at a swift pace. Excuse me. Maybe I should get a drink. Excuse me. The German army has overthrown the brave Russian Empire and is now moving towards China. During a rousing speech earlier today, a chairman spoke of his faith in the Chinese people. A unified China cannot be defeated, he said. A unified China cannot be conquered. A unified China will never surrender. Okay. I'm actually Chinese, but I failed my Mandarin. So I can only read a few words. Rippen, something. Rippen is Japan. Something Ta, which is him. 3月7日, 3rd of March. Sorry, March 7th. 有别于打 this is hit. 中国 this is China. I can't remember this word. 早易 this is one, by the way. 今天在今天 today. 人心的 something. My Chinese sucks. America surrenders. Oh man. Washington, December 24th, 1948. Speaking to the American people in the falling snow on Christmas Eve, the President of the United States declared the government's total surrender to the German army. The announcement comes just days after the atomic bomb was dropped in New York. This final act of violence may have saved millions of lives that would have resulted from a land invasion of America, said the German leader in a press statement following the announcement. I applaud the President for taking such brave decision. After the President's speech, a spectacular show was put on by the invading troops parading down the streets of Washington to the roaring sound of German jet fighters passing by overhead. Even more spectacular were the massive mechanical beasts known as Panzerhunden. Correct. Panzer armored dogs. I remember Panzer's armor hulking over the crowds. Right. Atomic bomb hits America. The largest bomb ever invented was scrapped 13 hours ago. Or was dropped 13 hours ago in New York City, largely decimating Manhattan and killing over 200,000 people. It is an atomic bomb, said our great leader in a radio broadcast speech to the public. 20,000 times more powerful. excuse me, than the biggest bomb ever created before. But more than a bomb, this is a warning to the American people. Fergus Reed, I see. Anything in here? Nothing. America rises from the ashes. The American spirit rises in the shadow of the mushroom-shaped cloud that was produced by Germany's evil atom bomb when it hits New York. Cells of freedom fighters have assembled across the country and are taking up arms through targeted attacks on German VIPs and bombings of crucial military installations. The American resistance is making it very difficult for the invaders, to remain in control. Reports claim the German invaders have become so desperate they're shipping elite anti-rebel units from China to prevent the insurrection from spreading. Eyewitness accounts also describe mass executions of civilians as punishment for attacks performed by freedom fighters. That sucks. War may be fun in games, but in real life, imagine if this was real life, it's gonna suck, man. Editorial: Germany has betrayed us! Rome, October 30, 1949. And so we must face the bitter truth. We, the Italian people, have been fooled into thinking that our northern ally would be our country's salvation and a collaborator in rebuilding Italy to its former glory. Reports from the north are coming in describing German tanks and infantry turning against our soldiers and attacking our own people. Witnesses describe horrible scenes of whole villages burnt and plundered. We are now just days away from a complete invasion, and our weak government is incapable of doing anything about it. I advise all Italians not to surrender. Do not bow down to the will of the invaders. Rise and take up arms. Do whatever you can to fight back the tyranny. Rise for freedom and show them your underwear. The liberation of America has begun. 1949. The Honorable German Peace Troops embarked on a nationwide victory tour this weekend. The goal of this operation is to liberate the oppressed American people and protect them from dangerous insurgent elements. Wow. All remaining American military personnel are advised to stand down and report to the nearest German checkpoint. Once there, they will be issued a labor card assigning them to work on rebuilding the country according to the superior cultural standards of a new regime. Shanghai, 1953, 1953. Thanks to the ingenuity of German engineers, the Great Wall of China has been reinforced, and upgraded by our benevolent German liberators. Hundreds of powerful automatic flak cannons have been installed along the wall, guarding the airspace from any potential invaders from Mongolian territories. Elite German troops have also been stationed from one end to the other to guard the border. This is a great act of generosity bestowed by our benevolent liberators, symbolically and marking the beginning of a new era of peace in Asia. 10月25日, Shanghai something. Okay. America loses naval supremacy. 1946. The Americans are on their knees. Field Marshal Franz Gustav Bayers told the gathered reporters during today's press conference. The superior German submarine fleet, accompanied by its loyal Japanese allies, has helped Germany achieve a major victory in the Pacific, with more than half of the American fleet destroyed in the Battle of Leyte Gulf alone. Let's have a look upstairs. Tools.
Seems to be in order.
And they have toilet paper. Wow. Only these few guys, I expected more. This is how we're gonna escape. Trust me. Nightmares. Okay. Now let's go and talk to